So I'm here with Harvey from South Africa, and Harvey, I insisted that Harvey was to wear a Liverpool shirt, but no, he wanted to wear a South African shirt. But we're in the studio watching the game together from California. We're doing this live. Harvey is a great fan of the Grenadier, the Haitian team, and then we don't think we're going to get to meet the way.
You never know. It's soccer. You never know.
I'm guessing if Haiti was to meet South Africa, you'd be rooting for Haiti, won't you? I have a lot of Haitian watching. You better say yes.
Just for the sake of my accommodation, I would.
So everybody, welcome to this live with Pierre and Harvey. We're going to be commenting on the game. We're going to be doing that every day because the World Cup, as we know, happens every 4 years, and then we will be remiss if we didn't sit down here and do the best we can. So Harvey is a fan of football, aren't you?
Yeah, a big fan of football. Liverpool, Mamelodi Sundowns in South Africa. And yeah, I'm just patriotic today, but I'm actually German.
So Mexico is meeting South Africa today. Unfortunately, Mexico is down one goal, but the way the game is rolling, I don't think the Mexican is feeling so comfortable that this is a game they're winning, do they?
It's still early. There's a lot of time. It's just that Mexico is, if they maintain their pressing, their high press, South Africa continues to struggle to get out of their own half. I think they'll be okay.
What do you see? What do you see that's different from the previous South African team? Is it a better team or on the defense, offense? How do you like this team this year?
Look, the generations they differ. It's not fair to compare them, and the game also changes with time. But they've got a fairly good talent. I think this team's got a lot of locally based players.
Yeah, that's
Than the previous squad.
It's amazing how the game has changed in the last few years. Yeah, I mean, it only was 2010 when we were playing in South Africa, and then now all of a sudden the game has undergone so many different changes on the technicality, on the level of the player, the quality of the player, like that we have right now with a Mexican attack. And every time it's always like that. Every time Mexicans grab the ball, you got a feeling that they're going to do something, don't you?
Oh yes. And of course, we're having the crowd behind them. It actually gives them that momentum. And they're really putting us in the back foot.
So what does it take for somebody to come all the way from South Africa to come and watch the game in Mexico City?
Oh my! Oh well.
That's quite a long way to go and watch a football match.
Yeah, it's a very long way, but I think with our fans that are there, most of them they managed to get sponsors. They managed to get private sponsors that actually select
individually.
Yeah, no. As a group. What they did is that they identified fans that have been loyal to their local teams throughout the season, and they had to present to actually motivate why they should be chosen to actually attend.
Is that right?
Yeah, to attend the World Cup. So a number of them really did applications, and a few of them came right. And we had some sponsors, couple of big sponsors that actually funded their travel to Mexico.
Where are the superstars of South Africa playing soccer lately? Because I follow the European football. There used to be many more players playing in Europe compared to what we have now.
Yeah, we haven't exported much. That's why I say that the difference with this team. A lot of locally based players, except for maybe we've got one from Burnley, just got relegated.
Yeah, yes.
Foster. And then we have the guy from Hanover in Germany, Icon. Besides that, and of course we have Mbogazi, who was playing here in the United States, not that much of a big league, but he's got potential actually to be moving on to bigger leagues.
I might know the answer to that question, but what are the expectations of the South African in this here tournament?
South Africa can hold their own in the group that they are. They stand a chance of moving on to the knockout stages to make it out of the group. They stand a fair chance because they have a bulk of their team players that are coming from a club like Mamelodi Sundowns, which participated in the Club World Cup here. Very, very good players. They're actually African champions now, so they've got a lot of experience in that area.
Have you ever noticed this is the first World Cup for so many of them that I watch, where every single team, I don't know, it's a feeling that I have, every single team seems to think that they can get out of their group and then eventually win the World Cup. And the bookmakers, they say something completely different, but you have the feeling that every team seems to believe that they will make it out of their group and win the World Cup.
Well, in my opinion, looking at all the teams currently now that are in the World Cup, it's not as predictable as it was before, where we have a lot of Galacticos, because a lot of teams are building now.
Yeah,
they've got new players coming up, so there's no guarantee. So the playing fields are a little bit like equal. That's why people are feeling as if. Now I was watching Haiti and I was like, okay,
it's all the team.
Couple of good players. They stand a chance. And you remember before
to get out of the group, yes.
Before the game is played, it's level field.
That's true. That's true.
You can't predict. It's level field.
And do you think this is the result of the multiple football academies that are open now all over the world?
It could be that too. It could be exposures, players playing in various leagues and getting a feel.
Yeah.
But also, remember, talent is generational.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's generational because we're looking forward to the new Lionel Messi's, the new Ronaldos who are fading out.
There's so many of them these days.
Exactly. But they've got a long way to go.
You look at it, seem like a country like France. France has enough players to make two national teams and still win the World Cup.
Yeah, that's that.
And Spain as well.
And don't forget, that's an African team, eh?
I know. I know. At the end of the day, everywhere you look, it's all African.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And if you just tune in now, you're watching Pierre and Harvey talking about World Cup, and now we're watching the match between Mexico and South Africa. Yes, Mexico leads by 1 goal. That was scored pretty early during the match, but the game is fairly even. And then if you're a South African fan, I would remember you stick to your gun because you don't know what's going to happen yet. This is the story of football.
Yeah, I think South Africa is finding their foot now. It took them a while, but I think they could have avoided an early goal.
Well, in football, you never know. It's they got time, and then that's what they have in their favor. They have time, and I watched the Mexican team plays. They're very resilient team, but they're still a fairly young team.
Yes.
So we don't know how they're going to react to adversity yet, because right now they have control of the situation. And but it looks like we're looking at the second half is going to be winner takes all.
Yeah. And also, we don't know if Mexico will manage to maintain the high pace which they started off at that.
Harvey, that's always been a question about this team. As resilient as they are, as talented as they are, whenever they, at the end of the game, it's always a challenge for them to maintain the edge over the other team. And sometimes that used to be the demise in the past tournament that they participated in. But this is a pretty confident team that think they're going to get, not only they're going to get out of the group, but being that they're hosting the World Cup as well, they think they may be winning. Again, with another 47 team that believe the same thing. So we're watching this game. This game is fairly interesting. And Harvey is wearing his Liverpool shirt, but he is a true South African and then a big fan of football like we are for the Grenadier. So this is PLEP. We're watching the World Cup, and then tomorrow is not tomorrow, Saturday. Is it tomorrow? Haiti. Saturday is the big day where we're going to be beating Scotland, and I have to say that, I'm not going to say we're going to have a match against Scotland. I have to say we're going to beat Scotland. Repeat after me, we're going to beat Scotland, and then if we do that, then we too have a chance. The funny thing about the World Cup this year. Oh, what a save! That is magnificent.
Well done, Ronan.
That is magnificent.
Yeah,
that is magnificent.
He's a very good goalkeeper.
And then this is Jimenez. This is a magnificent.
Jimenez, that
Oh,
was
it would have been offside,
offside, yeah.
wouldn't it? It would have been
Would have been
offside, yeah.
offside.
So
That was offside.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been offside.
Well,
But nevertheless, that's a fantastic save, and
save,
it's probably
yeah.
going to be recorded. The dancer, you see, when you have something like that happen in football, you have a
Right.
fantastic save, a fantastic play. Because it
it
is
lifts up the
offside,
game.
it doesn't make the data of the, they're
Of the
not going to
save.
record it as a save. Exactly.
yeah.
And that's the dancer of football. There's another opportunity for Mexico. And it's still dangerous, still a dangerous situation.
That's not nice.
And oh, what
my
is?
God.
Oh, hit the post. Oh wow, South Africa is
That's-
really struggling right here in the box, and they need to get out of there. They need to really get out. There's no
lackluster.
place to dribble right now. That's amazing. That is a good football game so far. We've been treated to a fantastic match here. So,
Yeah, I think South Africa is a little bit careless at the back. They
well, the level of pressure they're getting with the Mexican team is hard. It's hard.
yeah, those late runners that are coming in late there, they are worrisome, and I think it's because also South Africa, their numbers in the midfield are lacking. They're overpowering them in the midfield, and the guys that are coming late, the midfielders, they're not following. They're not following those
Yeah,
guys that are
they-
making the late runs.
That was the same issue that we had with South Africa in the last World Cup they participated in. They never had a strong control of the midfield area, and the defense was always fantastic, and the goalkeeping was always fantastic. But I mean, we so far watched the last 25 minutes where South Africa only had one attack against the Mexican team.
Yeah, and South Africa, when it comes to defensive midfielders, I maybe not only South Africa, I think DMs are very difficult to find in the game of soccer. Like the defensive midfielders,
Yeah.
the guys that
This
anchor.
is a
You go
very-
to
yeah.
all the teams, even in club level.
That's a
it's
very difficult
to
position,
find
yeah.
a guy, a holding midfielder.
Because many of those players have this attack mentality, and the defender usually in this kind of at that level is always somebody who almost was born a defender, and a defensive midfielder, it's something that you have to develop to
have to
just be able
develop.
to
Oh,
control
yes.
the ball,
Yes.
and then know when to go forward, and at the same time know when to hold back.
And reading the game.
Yeah, in the midfield area, that's very difficult to. In contrast, whenever you're dealing with an attacking midfielder, it's a lot easier to get
Yeah.
players that develop that skill to be an attacking and at the same time stay
Yeah.
in the midfield.
It's going to be more difficult to find your modern Iniestas than N'Golo Kantes.
That's why Spain women. What a
okay.
fantastic shot!
That's a nice shot.
That's what.
That's one of his strengths, Mbogazi. That's when he plays his trade right here in the
Where does he
USA.
play his football? What team does he play for?
He plays for what's this? Fire.
Okay, from I know where. From Turkey.
No, from here in the USA.
Oh,
He plays his trade in the USA.
Chicago
Yes,
Fire.
Chicago Fire.
Chicago Fire
Yeah.
in the MLS.
Yeah.
That's also a good thing. We have so many MLS players playing
In the World Cup.
Yeah. Well, if you just tune in, this is Pierre and Harvey. We're watching the World Cup. This is our first commentary on the first game of the new World Cup. That is going to be now. Now it's going to take 8 games to win the championship. In the past, it was 7.
Oh,
now
yeah.
with the expansion of the 48 teams, so in order for you to become a champion, you have to play
An extra game.
An extra game. It's going to be 8 games. So only 2 teams will end up playing the 8 game because once you pass the group of
stages.
48, you're going to move into the group of 32,
Yeah.
where then it's going to be an elimination system until you reach the final.
Yes.
So this is the first game. We got 4 minutes left, extra times in the first half, and then the Mexico is leading by 1-0.
Slender one goal.
Slender one goal.
goal.
And South Africa is
Very
doing their
fragile
best,
one
yeah.
too.
I mean, for South Africa, this is they really have nothing to lose because they're playing Mexico
yeah.
in front of
Oh,
Mexican
yes.
audience,
Yes.
spectators, but at least they're holding their own
And the pressure is on Mexico because
It is, it is.
they're home
they're
soil.
the host. Yeah,
And,
it
and
is.
they're the host.
You know,
And
Mexico
first
is
game.
always under pressure. It doesn't matter where the tournament is playing. This is a team who always feel like they have to win everything, and they put so much pressure on them. Being the best team in the CONCACAF, they put so much pressure on themselves.
You know, I think back in the days, I'm not sure, in the 60s, Mexico used to be one of the favorites for World Cup.
They were. They, yeah.
yeah,
They
they used to
always.
have
Yeah.
great
They-
teams.
I always like Mexico. I always think they have a lot of talent, a lot of skills. But I think there's too much politics going on in the world of soccer. That makes it very difficult for Mexico to. They put too much pressure on themselves. Let's put it this way.
And also, I think they should start also exporting more to Europe than to the USA.
They do.
League.
I got to tell you a story. You see that Jimenez, the forward from Mexico?
Right.
Remember when he had the injury?
Yeah, yeah.
So this guy had a massive injury where he was out of the game for one full
one.
year, where he
Oh,
had
yes.
to wear a cast in his head,
Yes.
an iron steel cast in his head.
Right.
And for me, at this age, this point in his life, they should have done. Don't you think? Don't you think Mexico could have come up with a different forward, younger,
yes,
healthier?
yes.
That because
They
if
could
you
have
look at it,
produced a replacement by now.
if you look at him during the last year, it's not the same player.
No.
It's not the same player. And I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Mexico and from Jimenez, probably he's going to do well, but I just feel like Mexico could have come up with something much better than that.
Yeah. I just want to actually highlight something here in this game. The South Africa, what Mexico is doing well, they avoiding the South African two wing backs,
Yes.
the left back and the right back. Those are the dangerous South African players. Those wing backs can move. They actually they make.
So they
the
have
attack.
to neutralize those
So
guys.
yeah, so they neutralize them. They're not pushing up a lot.
Well, that's a good. We still got another
Mudau.
minute and a half. Yeah.
That's one of them. Mudau. He's very dangerous. See, when he starts pushing up onto
Oh,
the
what
right,
a mistake! What a mistake, huh?
that's careless.
Yeah. That you have to avoid those mistakes. I mean, any other team can punish you for that.
Oh, look at that run. Look at that run.
That could be a punishment going on here. They got
see?
lucky. They got lucky.
Very lucky.
They got lucky. But,
That's what I was highlighting. That there are a lot of careless mistakes in the back, and he could have punished. He was not sure. He was. I think he was not sure whether to pass or to shoot, to take a shot on that one.
that's
Oh, Ronwan was scrambling there. I think Mexico is desperate for a second goal.
they need to have that second goal because in
Because
this day and age, you don't just
as the game goes, South Africa is going to get more and more confident.
yeah.
And
one goal is not sufficient anymore.
And South Africa on the bench, they have very good players that are waiting to game changers.
Well, if they,
Very, very
I
good
hope they don't
players.
wait too late because at a certain point they're going to have to introduce those players if they really want to
Right.
tie the game and move forward. I guess this is the end of the first half at this point, and then so what do you think overall of this first half?
I think South Africa has done well not to concede a second goal, considering the circumstances, the pressure they have been under. It still gives them hope. It still keeps them in the game.
Yeah, they are still in the game.
slender
Yeah.
But I think they need to make a little bit changes there in their midfield, tighten up a little bit. And I think they started off with 5 defenders.
Yeah.
They need to actually, even if they can remove one defender and put another midfielder in the middle to change the system a little bit.
They were under a lot of pressure from the
Because-
Mexican attack
Yeah,
so
because
far.
their 3 midfield is not working. It's not working for them. They are being overpowered. So they need an extra man there in the midfield.
In the midfield or defense? You think
In the middle.
midfield? Yeah.
In the middle. Because they're sitting with 5 defenders in defense is inviting Mexico to attack you. But if you're going to remove the one defender, stay with 4, and and add another midfielder, then you're pushing them back a little bit. Because I think a defense should start from up front. You can't
Yeah.
defend from your own
Well,
half.
yeah.
It should start from the front.
Up until you get to the last third.
Yeah.
What was your prediction for the winner of the World Cup tournament? What's your prediction?
I'm a little bit biased. I'm going with my favorite.
So that
obviously.
which one?
It's Germany.
Germany, you think?
Yeah, Germany, and that's my ancestry, by the way.
Don't you feel like Germany is under so much pressure that they really have to prove themselves? Ever since they really did not live to the expectation for the last World Cup.
Let me say, when it comes to organization,
Yeah.
if there's a team that can pick themselves up,
You
very
think it's
quick,
Germany?
It's Germany, because Germany, they have the structures that are very good.
Yeah.
Of all the nations that are trying to replace, look how Brazil is struggling to replace and to rebuild their team. I don't see, to be honest with you, a lot of people are saying Brazil. I don't see them going far. I don't see them going far because they're not clicking.
With Brazil?
Brazil, they're not clicking.
Now, when you say that, you know what happens in Haiti?
Yeah.
When you say you don't see Brazil going far, Haiti aviation is going to jump up because that's their dream is to beat Brazil. Because
yeah.
once they
Either in the same group.
yeah, Brazil and
I'm telling you, they have a chance to beat Brazil.
that's
Because Brazil,
that's music to my ears. That's something I've been chanting all along.
Brazil, another thing, they're not physical. They don't know how to play physical. They are playing too much individualistic football.
That's the biggest problem that
Yeah.
they have. And then I
So
gotta make a point with you here because my opinion about Brazil was I watched the Brazilian team and I know the players very well. I know where they play. I know where they come from.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the coach make that major change by having Neymar be
Come
put
back.
on the team after, Neymar is not the player he used to be, and he hasn't been this player
Exactly.
for years.
No.
When you make the decision to put a player like that, in my opinion, it is totally, and I mean totally political. It's because the president of Brazil demanded that they use a lot of local players, and they use at least 6 players from Flamengo.
Right.
To me, that's a response to a political system.
Yeah.
It's not a response to a football system.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
opens the door for Haiti or for Morocco. If Morocco and Brazil do a draw, I guarantee you Haiti will come out of the group.
Morocco can probably beat Brazil.
Morocco can win the World Cup.
Yeah.
So and if they beat
Morocco got very good players.
yeah, very good. They did the semi-final
Yes.
last World Cup.
Yes.
And I really feel Brazil, on the other hand, may wake up, may suddenly snap out of it and become the team they used to be. And I don't see this is happening in this current World Cup. I think there's something missing with Brazil. There's heart missing in Brazil right now. There's more politics. There are certain players that I know of Brazil, players that I've watched for the last 3 years progress and become fantastic players that are being left out of the Brazilian squad. I just don't understand why. I just don't know. That opens up the door for the Asian players.
And they can't tell me, for what we know of Brazilian talent, they can't tell me they failed to replace Casemiro.
Casemiro, he's playing. He's going to play.
Yeah, he's in the team. They called the guy that was at Liverpool back, Robinho.
Yeah.
He's back in the team.
So that's a player. It's a washout player.
It's telling me a story that, like I said to you, generational.
Yeah,
It means they are
yeah.
struggling to produce the talent, and probably you are right. I would agree
I
with
think
you
it's
that
politics.
the
I think it's politics. I think it's politics. I think the people of Brazil wanted to see less of the European-based players in the team in favor of more of the Brazilian-based players.
Right.
I think to me that's a mistake because the idea, if you go to war, you go to war to win. If you're going to go to the World Cup, you're going to go to the World Cup to win. You're not going to go to the World Cup to satisfy the Congress, anything like that. You need to go to win. You have to take everything that you got to win. And that's what Haiti does. There's only one player from Haiti that's playing in the Haitian squad. Not because they don't have any players playing from Haiti, but a country is supposed to put the best players forward.
that are playing in top leagues.
That's
already.
the whole idea. That's the whole idea.
But on another note, if I look at Brazil and my analysis of Brazilian players that are playing in Europe, a lot of them are struggling, not doing so good. You got very few of them that are really, really doing well in their clubs. So very few of them are not doing that well in their clubs. But also, I will also question, come on, who watches the Brazilian league?
They're not in a market where people can watch.
Who watches the Brazilian
So
league?
they're only out there to satisfy the Brazilian politicians, and I think that's a mistake.
Or maybe also trying to market their league. Maybe.
No, I mean when I say it's a mistake for them, it's a mistake. But from my standpoint as a fan, I'm not a Brazil fan. I'm an Argentinian fan and a Haiti fan.
Mistake to your
So
advantage.
it's
Oh,
somebody.
you should take advantage of it. They should take the countries in Brazil's group. It's their chance. They should take advantage of it.
Now it's Scotland, Haiti, Brazil, and Morocco in the same group, and we're playing Scotland, and we are.
Oh, by the way, you know that there's I believe 7 teams. Is it 7 or 8 teams that can finish third and still go through?
Yes, 7. I think 8 teams can finish third and move through.
and
That's
move
why I
through.
really believe that we have a chance to move through.
Yeah.
So my prediction is if I see Brazil draw or lose against Morocco, we need to win against Scotland.
Yeah.
So if those two things happen, we have a chance to move forward. Now there are some surprises that I know it's going to happen in the World Cup. One of them is a team like Japan. Japan is a very good team,
Hardworking.
very technical, and a lot of people underestimate them. Japan definitely has a chance. Morocco definitely is a team that we need to watch over. And I read an article where somebody is saying even Ecuador is a very good in defense.
I watched recently for the build-up games. I watched the Ivory Coast team.
Ivory Coast, yeah. You see the difference?
Oh my word! And those boys they're doing
they
well.
are.
They've got some dangerous players there. They've got very dangerous players in that team.
Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event is here. Get your summer moving with 600 miles of range and a new Prius plug-in hybrid. Now save with a low 1.99 APR. We make it easy.
So we got,
Let's go places.
yeah, we're taking a break right now, and then we hope to. I see. What should we do for a break? I should be able to put a little video for a break here.
That's integrated care from Kaiser Permanente. A better idea for healthcare.
Suppose that I can move, I can move.
You can move. You're gonna be out of the picture, but you can move. So we're taking a break, and so
Commercial break.
so I need to put a video.
Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event is here. Get your summer moving with a rugged Tacoma. Now lease a new Tacoma for just $279 a month. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Mexico leads South Africa.
By a goal to near. Shamaiko. Hernandez. See what I was telling you?
Looking ahead to the second half, Peter, what could South Africa do differently?
The thing is, going 1-0 up so early in the game, I'm thinking 5-0.
Yeah, I'm concerned about a lot of times when you see such an early score in the game, it becomes a problem because
Sometimes it can be too early.
Too early is not
Sometimes it can be too early.
good. You give the team the chance to actually
sometimes,
recover.
Sometimes it can be too early. Sometimes it can be good. You can hold it
Yeah.
out. Sometimes, if like for instance, I think like why I'm saying South Africa has done well. Some teams they capitulate in that circumstances. You know, they break down,
yeah.
and then they start being porous and careless. They panic with that early goal. And then the second goal comes quicker than expected. But I think they did well to hold it out. To hold it out at 1-0, I think they did well. Look at that fan Parks.
That's crazy. That's wild.
That's wild, eh? So nobody went to work today in Mexico.
Would you have done?
It was a holiday.
I would not have gone to work. I would just stay and chill. I would just stay and chill. I would not have gone to work.
Yeah, I think there's also other teams to watch out for, like Portugal. Portugal is not
Portugal
bad.
is a very good team as
Yeah,
well.
Portugal is not doing bad, and then they're very structured. They're very organized, and a nice up and coming talent there in Portugal. I think
And plus they have Ronaldo.
and I think the Netherlands too. Belgium will always be dark horses all the time, as they always call dark horses.
I still think they have too many old players.
Yeah.
That's still
France will be up there. France, I think, will be up there. With that PSG talent. What's your take on England?
I think England has a Brazil problem. I think England's got a lot of talent, and it's a pool of a lot of players, and they just don't know how to use those players in their best position. They have a lot of players. I watch the Premier League more than anything else, and I see England has the capacity to win the World Cup. The question is whether they can stay together and find a formula that they need to concentrate and maintain an attack, and then put a team to submission. That's a problem with England. They have the goalkeeper, they have the good defense, they have the good midfield, and they have a lot of people on the attack. But I think they lack chemistry. England spends a lot of time passing the ball in their own half, and then when they get to they cannot get to the last third of
Too much back passing.
a lot of back passing.
and
That's
side
that's a
passing.
lot of uncertainty about England. And then I hope this year they do better, and then at least they can wipe away the ghost of 1966, which is the last time they won the World Cup. I've seen England suffer a lot, unlike France.
Do you think their national team suffers a lot because of the influx of international players in their league?
Well, in their league, they have a lot of international players. That's why they
Especially
like
in the top-
chemistry.
especially in the top, teams.
The top teams. That's why they like chemistry, because this is exactly what's happening with Argentina, Brazil, and I would say France too. It happens to France, except France has a little bit where there are more players playing in fewer teams. In other words, they have 3 or 4 players in one team, 2 or 3 players on the other team.
Right,
so
right,
when they
right.
get together,
Oh, yeah,
they
that's
have
true.
fewer players.
That know each other.
Yeah.
That understand that telepathy.
Yeah,
that
but
understanding.
England, they spread all over. And
Right.
France, you go to the French league, you got 4 or 5 players.
Of PSG.
Yeah, you go to the Premier League, 4 or 5 players, and you go
Yeah.
to La Liga, 4 or 5. That's it.
Yeah.
And then when they get together, they have fun. They look like they're having fun. The French.
Like the Spanish team, we could know it's already Barcelona and Real Madrid that's making up the bulk of
Correct. They look like they're having fun, which is different than the
the
English team. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you know that like with my club, this season I counted some starting lineups with not even one English player inside.
That's I was gonna play a little music in the meantime.
Yeah, but we are going back to the second half already.
Yeah.
Let's go, South Africa. Let's go. We got this. I had a dream of a 1-1 in this game.
It could be. It could be. Don't be surprised.
Econ.
So off we go for the second half.
Yeah, we're out for the second half. No changes.
Now, if you just tune in again, this is Harvey and Pierre. We're commenting on the first game of the 2026 World Cup with the match between South Africa and Mexico. Mexico has been leading since the first, I believe, the
Oh
10
my
minutes.
word.
That's a giveaway. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. That could be a goal for. No. So we have a there was a mistake in the back. That's exactly what
The
happened.
goal-
Lack of concentration.
The goalkeeper just
And,
gave it
yeah,
the ball
gave it away.
straight
So,
to the opposition.
Again, South
Straight.
Africa just escaped another missed opportunity and gave the ball away in just right before the goal. So
So if you look at the South African goalkeeper, what the mistake he did now, he does that at club level too. That's their style of play
From the back,
of his
yeah.
team, playing from the back, and a lot of recklessness, and sometimes it could have been punished there.
yeah, part of the reason for that because lately the style of the game that is required demand from the goalkeeper to
be a
also
player.
be able to be a player.
be a
And this is not an easy thing to do. To find a goalkeeper that's going to pass the ball efficiently, correctly in that part of the you're under so much pressure and then you got an aggressive attacker coming at you. It's very difficult to just go ahead and then
And find that
yeah,
pass.
it's not an easy thing to do. So I wanna see if I can get more people to be tuning to watch this our show here.
Oh my word, that was. There, you got him. Oh,
No, it's not.
I'm not gonna get him. He's a little bit selfish, Aquinos. Watch Aquinos. Very ambitious. Yeah, and at that level, it's not like club football where you're going to find it very easy to make those passes at the back.
No,
This
not at all.
this level is different. South Africa is losing position very easily. Play the ball, play the ball. Oh, come on, man. Easily dispossessed. Ah, unlucky. Is it onside?
Oh, there's good. Oh,
No,
that's
no,
a
no, no, no,
that's a penalty.
I
That could be a red card. We're looking at a red card here. That's a yeah.
Last
That is
man?
a red card. Yeah, that is a red card.
It was the
That's-
last
yeah,
man.
because that was the last player, and that opens up. That might change the
I
equation
want to see if
completely.
it was offside. It was looking tight.
Unless he's got an offside call for that, it's gonna be
Sitole.
it's gonna be a
Oh,
problem.
God. Pipelo Sitole.
Offside.
I think
It might
was-
be an offside.
It must be. I
Yeah.
think it was offside.
It might be an offside.
Unless this defender took long. There's one defender that took long
No,
to
it looks
come out.
it looks it's offside to me.
It was outside the box.
It's offside.
Outside the box.
No, but is it an offside offside position for the as the player push the ball?
That's what I want to see. There's a potential offside there.
Because
VAR was
that would be
checking.
very
So
unfortunate
it
for
was
South Africa,
onside.
the way they've been playing to lose a defender at this point in the game.
Oh my word, that's terrible. And that's a central defender. Jimenez.
Oh, so it's not an offside. So definitely a kick.
Yeah, he said it was onside. There's one defender that took long to come out. Need to defend us. This is too close to do an up
Yeah,
and down.
but
it's,
this
it's
guy,
difficult,
yeah,
but he's good at it.
yeah.
You see, it was going to be difficult.
Oh, that's a waste
Yeah.
of an opportunity for
Yeah,
Mexico.
the thing was, it was too close for him to do to
Yeah,
actually
it's a waste of a good opportunity
Yeah.
for Mexico.
to raise it and bring
That
it
works
down.
out good for South Africa.
Yeah, but now, you know, when the team is one man down, how difficult they become.
Yeah, it's not as easy as people think it is.
Yeah.
Just because
People
you're
think,
down
"Oh,
one man, that doesn't
they're
necessarily
down one
mean
man, you
yeah.
can't even break. Do you think you're going to get an advantage? It becomes even tougher.
It's hard. It's hard.
Because what happens,
They have to have a strategy for that.
yeah, each player now plays for the missing player.
Without a specific strategy, they just gonna just shoot themselves in the foot with that.
Oh, good defense. Good defending. Good defending. And then we have take it out. Good job.
So now we're looking at South Africa playing with 10 players,
Yeah.
being that one goal, and haven't had difficulties keeping up with the pressure from Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
So I wonder, is that going to be an issue that they may not be able to recover from?
It could be. Yeah, it could be. It can work to their disadvantage, but as we said, 10 men can be very, very, very challenging,
yeah.
very difficult
No
to
doubt,
actually
no
play.
doubt.
Because the players tend to double their efforts. And South Africa, having started with 5 defenders, remember I told you they had 5 defenders, so now they're down to their normal 4 defenders, but this
But they're lining up with.
Yeah.
It looks like they're lining up with 4 midfielders and 3 defenders now. So so far I don't see the impact. I don't see where Mexico really show an advantage on that opportunity.
on the one man down.
I don't see that.
But I think it's also too early also to tell how they're going to use that numerical advantage. But for now, they don't seem to.
I always think in adding one extra midfielder and one extra attacker. To me, that's the way I would overcome when the other team is down by one.
Oh,
by
yes,
one
yes,
goal.
yes.
That's what I would do. So if you just tune in, we're watching together. I'm watching with Harvey the first 2026 World Cup match between South Africa and Mexico. And of course, South Africa is down by 1 goal and 1 man. That day is after an attack on Mexico, by Mexico on South Africa. The defender just committed a foul right outside the box that caused a red card.
Oh, that's a good shot.
And South Africa still holding its own with, despite the fact that they 1 man down. And but in the World Cup these days, you know, it doesn't matter whether you lose by 5 goals or you lose by 1 goal. You just don't want to lose. You just don't want to lose.
You just don't want to lose. Yeah,
So,
that's true.
So hopefully they find a way to,
Especially in
to
the group
tie the game.
stages.
Yeah. if they can find a way to tie this game, it would help them a lot.
And South Africa's group is not that difficult, right?
What's in their group? I didn't see them.
They've got South Korea, and they've got the Czech Republic.
Yeah, they have, and then with Mexico. So let me ask you a question. Maybe it's me. Did you feel that somehow the expansion to 48 teams, I think, was a response for many years of complaint from the rest of the world who never really got the opportunity to play the World Cup, and I feel like what FIFA did by expanding the World Cup to 48 teams, it's that they created this opportunity for the other countries to play, but at the same time, they created it in such a way that did not disturb the overall structure of the World Cup. In other words, you got the same teams that always play and finish the World Cup are still in a position
To go
to the same. After the one of 48 is over, you're going to have 32 teams that's remaining that looks exactly mirror to what had happened in the last 100 years.
Right,
I just
right,
don't feel like there is more. There's more opportunities.
Well, for me, it's the experience. To give those other teams the experience and the feel at that level. I don't think it was necessarily with the hope that those top teams are going to be dethroned by any other minnow country, you know.
That's true what you say. That makes a lot of sense with the experience, and that's probably the good thing that can come out of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just feel like despite having the experience of play, I don't think that FIFA is actually. It's almost like saying to somebody, you know, and I hate to say it, but I keep thinking of an interracial couple. Just like saying you can come and have dinner with my daughter, but you can't marry her. You know, it's almost like
you're not allowed to win it.
You know, it's almost like they.
I listened to Infantino. I listened,
What a character, eh?
yeah, I listened to him in his press briefing for the opening, and when he claimed the main goal of the World Cup is to promote peace and to unite the world.
And it charges hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s for people to come and watch the game.
Yeah, and I didn't know how. That's the part I didn't understand. He said, how does that unify people by keeping people out of the game?
Yeah. I think that's a problem.
You know, but I think with the pricing this time, it's scandalous.
I think
scandalous.
I see a problem with that.
The reason why I'm saying it's scandalous is that you know, with the world thinking the American dollar and trying to take advantage of that, looking at that currency and like, oh, we need to make a killing here because the dollar is very powerful. So I think it was they were taking chances.
Let's look at it just as an example. When you look at the lineup of the group, okay, and if you look at how the group are lined up in this World Cup, and then you got Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia. So here's the thing I'm looking at. FIFA is creating the impression that they're giving every other country the experience.
Right.
But when you look at the lineup itself, you don't. It's understood that Haiti will never come out of this group. That's their objective.
Oh yeah.
In Group D, it's understood that USA will come out of the group.
Yes.
You know, and probably Turkey will come out of the group, and
Right.
Germany is going to come out of that
the
group.
yes.
You know, Netherlands and
Is gonna-
Sweden, they expect them to come out of the group.
Oh,
The only
yes.
surprise is going to be Japan, Belgium, and you look at the way they line it up. So the thing is, do you really feel that this thing is created
So,
with
so,
intent?
so in other ways, do you think the draw itself is manipulated?
I think so. I mean, I feel so because it's not.
But remember, they seeding, unless they do away with the seeding system.
They should never do that. What
They should do away with the seeding system
uh,
and then just throw everybody into the pot.
why won't you have France and then Spain and then Belgium in one
in one
group?
group.
You know.
So then then we take away
Give
the.
everybody a chance to win.
Oh, there's the legend.
Because
Then,
when you
then we do away with the seeding. This is a bad change. I don't want to lie to you. That's a bad change. Okay, he's putting a 37-year-old guy, more attacking midfielder. He's good at holding position, and he has just take out one of his defensive midfielders. With all the pressure that's coming, the player that is brought in, one of his strength is going forward,
Yeah.
and keeping the ball, but in winning the ball back, is not one of his strengths. So that's why I'm saying that the change was not that clever.
I think Mexico is in.
So I agree with you. Then we just do away with the seeding system.
If you do away-
don't seed them. Don't put those teams on their
I
own
mean,
first.
if you're doing it fairly, okay, if you're doing it fairly, and then you're saying to the soccer world, okay, you number one, I'm gonna make you play with number 140. Who's gonna win?
Number 140.
You know,
Because they are seeded. They're seeded on point system.
it's I think the World Cup.
Like for the world rating, who came in as number one? France.
France is exactly. So you're always gonna have all the top 10 teams playing for the World Cup. So you're never gonna have South Africa against Haiti playing because they're never gonna be. They're always gonna be in a group where they're fighting to survive.
Where they need to get out.
They need
Go
to get
home.
out. You have to get. They call it the group of death. Why should you have a group of death? Why don't you have? Why don't you have Spain, Belgium, and France, and then Germany in the same group?
And Brazil.
Let me see what that looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Let them eliminate each other from there.
Exactly.
And then you'll have a chance of a Haiti going to the finals.
You got give everybody a chance to say, okay, I have a chance to win. As soon as you put Haiti, after 54 years, they win the group, and you put them in a group, and automatically the odds of Haiti getting out of the group is 10,000 to 1. And the odds of France to get out of his group is 7 to 1. So what's the point? You know, it's just like you say, it's just the experience and the maravilloso, but my goodness.
Potential spams.
So now we're looking at the 64th minute of game, and Mexico, despite having 1 minute advantage, has not been able to put the team away with
South
only leading by 1 goal.
And for South Africa has taken like 3 shots at goal now.
Yes, if they continue with their resiliency, there's a chance that they might equalize the match and
draw.
and do a draw, and that would create a major change here.
That opens the group up.
Yeah.
That's not. On this. South Africa is actually getting into they're getting more and more confident. They seem to be getting more and more confident, and oh, what you doing? South Africa made 2 changes. Tactical changes.
They put a teenager on
Oh,
now,
oh, South Africa
and
did
he's
make.
supposed to be a dangerous player that can make things happen.
Oh, that teenager, I heard them. They talk highly of him, eh?
Yeah, it's that can make the change for.
Oh my, it's good play. Oh man, too casual. Oh, South Africa did make two changes. They did make a tactical change, so they got one up front now, one striker. And they did put another defender. Oh, they put a midfielder. A defensive midfielder. That's not. South Africa, stop being careless, man. Oh, there we go. There we go.
It's called. Huh?
There we go.
So now we have a change in the game, and finally, with that no change in Mexico now is looking at winning the game with a 2-goal advantage.
Yeah.
And then barely 30 minutes left to play plus extra time.
Again, that press, where South Africa was too casual at the back trying to pass the ball, to overpass the ball, and they were dispossessed.
But they have a couple of disadvantages with being one man down plus playing in Mexico. But at least you can see there is a certain level of
Intent.
fairness
Yeah.
in this match because of those two teams, and to me that's a good pairing of two teams. That was excellent from Jimenez, by the way.
Right. Free.
What a goal! That's a fantastic goal.
And I can, and you know why that happened? I told you because the right back, he had
Yeah.
pushed up
Too
already.
far up, yeah.
Yeah, he was already on the attack, and then when they lost position, he was
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
position. He was out of position.
Yeah, but Jimenez will not miss something like that.
Oh,
This
yes.
guy is
That's on a
this
platter.
guy. Yeah, this guy is
That's
a,
on a
a
platter.
marksman when it comes down to
Yeah.
being in front of goal.
That's
And
on a
he
platter.
has demonstrated that in the Premier League over and over again. And I mean, I watched this guy playing for years, and he's doing fantastic. Mexico now wins 2-0, and South Africa is
I think
is
he's
in
gonna,
trouble.
I think he's going to leave Fulham.
Well, where would he go? Because at this age, it's not getting enough time. He's probably going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
back to Mexico and
Yeah,
play.
35,
Yeah.
35. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's time for him to hang it up because of his serious injury that he
yeah,
had in the
yeah,
past.
yeah.
So they're going to take a 30-second break, and we're going to continue to comment on that on this first game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This is Pierre and Harvey, and we're enjoying our football here. And we don't have any South African beverage or Haitian cremas to enjoy with because we're out in California.
Right.
And so we hope everybody's having a good time because this was the well-anticipated World Cup of 2026. And nothing is better than sitting down and watch the World Cup. I mean, think about it. We are watching the World Cup.
The World Cup.
Think about it. I got my Haiti jersey on, and
And what a time for me because today was my last day of classes at school, so I focused.
Was
on
it
the
really?
I focused on the World Cup.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
Good for
at
you.
college. Yeah, so
Good
we
for
shut
you,
down.
man.
Did the finals today, and the timing was perfect.
Vacation. That's a good
Yeah.
way to start your vacation,
Yeah,
man.
and you know, normally today I would come out of class at 3 p.m.
Oh, really?
and today come out at 10 p.m. and South Africa's playing.
This is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
So I want you to know that he had his South African jersey on. I made it take it off because of the color. There was a little contrast between what we're doing here. So I'm looking forward to continuing the commentaries with Harvey here because he knows his football, and nothing is better when you're watching football with somebody who knows football. So this is awesome. And
Yeah, let me also say I'm impressed with Haiti in terms of football.
Oh yeah,
And speaking to you also, now I understand that, oh man, the guys, they know their football, man.
Oh, Haiti is football. It's all about football.
It's
you know,
big there, hey?
not only is big. There was an article about our Haitian because most Haitian are Brazilian fans.
Right.
So, and then the other, it's more than half of the country. Maybe three quarters are Brazilian fan, and the other quarter is Argentina.
Oh.
So there was an article about how Haitians had to change their allegiance from Brazil to
US.
Haiti when they're going to play Brazil because they were conflict.
Oh.
There are some Haitian politicians who actually went on TV and say it doesn't matter who Brazil is playing, even if they're
Right.
playing Haiti, they're still in favor of Brazil.
Brazil.
Go figure that out. I could never get that out.
Oh my.
But
They
but
don't-
after the earthquake in 2010,
patriotism.
and Brazil came in to play football in Haiti just to boost the people morale because the earthquake that took away more than 220,000 people.
Right.
So when the Brazilian team arrived in Port-au-Prince, let me tell you something. You should have seen the crowd that just went to receive the team at the airport. There were people in their 60s crying like babies. They were so happy to see the Brazilian team. It's not, and Brazil overall have done a lot for Haiti as a country because Brazil has really contributed to Haiti at times where things were very, very difficult
Right.
for Haiti. But unfortunately, we're going to have to play them. And then we saw it,
Do you
what's going to
guys
happen to
do
them.
you have a professional league in Haiti?
Oh yeah, there's professional league
Wow.
in Haiti. So Haiti has been going to so much for the last 7 years. It's been going to so much for the last 7 years. So, I just wanted to let you know what just happened. I'm getting a call from a buddy of mine. I'm live.
Right.
My buddy's calling me, so
Right.
I appreciate him calling me, but I can't take his call. So Haiti's been going through so much for the last 7 years, where with the assassination of the president, and so with the current gang situation, there's another attack from Mexico that is very dangerous for Mexico,
Oh.
and that could
no,
be a
no,
penalty.
no penalty.
That could be no.
No.
That could be
Are they
a
going to
fault.
look at it?
Oh, that's a fault against.
No, I don't think so.
That might be a fault against South Africa.
They must look at it.
I
but
mean, against Mexico. Yeah. Oh no, that's
No,
not a fault. That's
no.
not a penalty.
no.
Yeah, so Haiti has gone through so much. So the football also, like everything else, has suffered with what's happening in Haiti. But I would say since 2019, Haiti's been pushing and pushing to get the football back to the level that once it used to know. You know, it's been 54 years since Haiti participated in the World Cup, and this CONCACAF tournament.
54 years.
54 years. It was 1974 the last time we went. And this CONCACAF that just got Haiti qualified for the World Cup, Haiti didn't have a home team to play. They were playing in QSO.
Wow.
They were playing in QSO. Ironically, the day Haiti was qualified for the World Cup, their home base was in QSO, while QSO was out playing away, and they qualified. So,
Wow.
so two of the teams that qualified from the CONCACAF was QSO and Haiti, but Haiti was playing home at QSO, and QSO was playing away.
Oh, my
so it was
word.
really a strange thing.
Oh yeah, your guys' home game was played away.
Yeah, because of the situation in
Because of
Haiti,
the-
there's
yeah.
not a single game was playing in Haiti, not a single game. And then so one of the reasons.
But wouldn't be was the whole of Haiti not safe, or was it just certain areas?
Well, this is a whole conversation because what's happening in Haiti, it's the way Haiti is being pushed in face of the world, the way it's being portrayed in face of the world. It's hard to tell whether the whole Haiti is a certain way or part of it. We know, all Haitians, we know that Port-au-Prince is where the issues are.
All right.
But also we also know that Port-au-Prince is where everything else is concentrated.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say, it's unfair to say that the whole Haiti is bad,
chaotic.
but it's fair to say that Haiti,
Once the head is rotten.
everything is in Haiti. So that way, if you look at Port-au-Prince, you think you're looking at Haiti. But part of the resiliency of the Haitians, because they never had their own team, but yet they qualify for the World Cup despite all the challenges that they face.
South Africa is so
there.
playing so carelessly. So casual.
They
and
play
so
out the
careless.
desperation. Now the issue that you have, now you have to focus on goal differences now because you're down 2 goals, so you're gonna be down 1 game. So with 3 matches to play,
They should try
Yeah.
to lose 2-1.
so yeah, exactly.
They shouldn't
That's the
stop
only
playing to
try
get a
score,
goal.
score a goal.
Yeah, they mustn't stop
But-
trying to get a goal.
So the whole situation is a little bit different now.
No, I understand about it. I try to follow a lot of what's going on in Haiti, and it's good when you hear it from somebody from Haiti itself, than from getting it from the media.
Yeah, it's a weird situation. It's like you know things can be better, but you just can't put your finger on the reason why you
Now,
can get better.
now we don't have Modiba. Okay, Modiba,
Well, they
Reina,
got about 19, 18
Modiba and
minutes to.
Reynas. Okay, he takes out the striker, Apollos. Okay, that's a winger and another striker. He's a very fast. He's very fast. He's a very good winger. Very fast.
You need to score goals.
He sure started with him. I don't know why he didn't start with him.
Yeah, that's what it feels
Yeah.
like. It does feel like a battle that you can't win, and I would hate to be in the position of South Africa.
It wasn't going to be easy anyway for South
No,
Africa.
no.
It was never going to be easy. Like I think now I tend to agree with you that some teams, the way it's structured, we don't stand a chance.
There's no. This is a fairly. I mean, we were watching the game for the first half. We didn't know who was going to win.
Right.
Until South Africa committed this error
This
in the
error,
back
yes,
and lose the
yes.
man.
When it's
it was a
0-0,
fair match.
yes.
It was a fair match, and this was a good grouping, I must say.
It is, and the fact that Mexico didn't labor much for their goals. They were both errors
Yes.
on the part of South Africa. It's not like they had a good build up to the goal and all that, like interchange and interplay. It's a matter of press, win possession, cross, goal.
But this is a very dangerous time for South Africa right now because as mentally they feel like it's a match they're not going to win.
Right.
By being down 2 goals, you still got 10 minutes to go, and then if they let go, it could be a floodgate open that they can take 2 or 3 more goals. So they
that's
need to be
true.
very careful with
That's
that.
true. That's true. That's why I say they shouldn't stop playing to get a goal themselves. Hey, the ball. Oh my word, he's gonna go back. Tibza. And you know what, another thing that I'm picking up, this is one of the weakness of teams. Normally in a game of football, when you are in possession and your players are not good at finding spaces for you to make a pass, it puts you in a very bad,
Absolutely.
you understand, disadvantage. Because if you notice, once they're in possession, when Mexico is in possession, watch the movement of the players
It's the
off
movement
the
of
ball.
players because it's all about space.
Yeah.
It's
They-
all about
they
space.
create the spaces,
it's like what we call it. It's
yeah.
all about real estate.
Yeah.
Find space to move
Yeah.
the ball forward.
Because South African players, the player holds onto the ball long because nobody
Because they don't-
else,
they're not-
nobody's
they're not
making that
doing-
run.
Yeah, they're not making the movement without
Nobody's
the ball.
making that movement. Yes,
Yeah, the movement without the ball is also crucial. If you're not doing them, then
take
there's a
it, take
chance,
it.
yeah.
Oh, take it! Oh my God!
Yeah.
It took a little bit too long because
Yeah.
he came, created the space, and he went back, and when he came back, the space was closed.
Because they're not making the movements without the ball.
Yes.
And this is all about space. If you have to create the space, you have to give the player with the ball a chance to pass you the ball. You have to open yourself up, and and they become ball watchers
Right.
in this case.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
watching the match, not playing the
Yeah.
match. You know, and this is something a coach can easily figure out, and they can punish you on that.
By the way, that's why you won the league, and that's why my team lost the league. One of
Yeah.
my biggest weaknesses, my players at Liverpool were not playing. We have the ball, no movement.
There's no movement. Yeah, that's because you lost when you lose people like Manny, Sani, those guys, they know where to position themselves. And I also felt
And they
like,
keep moving.
like Mo Salah was kind of put himself in a peculiar position because he wasn't this last season. He was not the player that he used to be, and that caused Liverpool
Pressure.
greatly, put a lot of pressure on Liverpool.
He had a lot of pressure, but also to me, with Mo, he was trying to do too much.
Yeah.
He was becoming a Vinicius.
Yeah, and that's the demise of Real Madrid as well.
Vinicius, Mbappe, they do too much.
They're looking at they're doing a replay here over a foul play that can be.
They're going to check
yeah.
the
They're
thing,
gonna do the VAR.
VAR
Yeah,
for that player that was laying down.
yeah, right there. They're probably looking at a penalty opportunity.
No, it's outside the box.
No, right there.
It's outside the box. Oh, they're looking at the
Yeah,
red
right there.
card.
You see right there?
A red card.
Yeah, because they in this World Cup they will be looking at
Red
those
card.
plays, not like unlike only the faults in the box. This
Strike.
yeah,
He struck.
this right there.
It is striking.
Yeah,
You see, he
yeah,
hit
he
him.
hit him. Yeah, that could be a problem there for South Africa.
That's a red card.
Yeah. That could be a problem for South Africa. Right there, he hit him twice. Now the question is,
But that player fouled him.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, he fouled because you
That
see
was
what he
about to
did
say,
to
yeah.
him.
It's a
But
possible red
that's
card, yeah.
retaliation. He was not supposed to retaliate.
Yeah, I don't know how the referee. Let's see what the referee.
That's going to be a red card.
Call that.
That's
I
a
wish I
red
could
card.
hear you.
He's gonna call it red card.
Let's see.
Tembazwane, a red card.
Red card. Yeah, so now we got another red card for South Africa. And
retaliation.
that's what I was just saying to you before, because now the mentality of the game, when the team is being down 2-0, they start to make a mistake because now you're gonna have down one more player, and then that's when it gets dangerous. Now for the next match, you're gonna be down 2 players because it's 3-game suspension.
For retaliation.
So
And these players,
and that could mean that could be the end of the tournament.
The way they become surprised.
Yeah. like it wasn't there. He doesn't know what just happened. And so now I think this carries a 2-game suspension.
Two-game suspension.
Red card. That's 2-game
Yeah.
suspension. You're playing
For
3
2
games.
players.
You already play 1 game.
Yeah.
So you got 2 games without some of the top
Some of
players.
2 players.
So you're looking at probably the end of the tournament for South
Tournament,
Africa.
yeah.
So that's very unfortunate to have this, and that's really too bad. And we have people watching in
He was
Mexico.
silly. For a player of his
Yeah.
his experience.
And if you're watching us from Mexico, congratulations, because Mexico is about to win their first game as a host of the. It's good for the host to be winning. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I don't see how that's going to finish. other than-
Even though we know they're not going to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's
Like
it's
you
hard to
said,
say.
the thing is structured that
Yeah,
it might be
yeah.
structured that they go through at least. Well, I know
could
FIFA would
be a
love them to go
surprise.
to the semifinals and
It
the
could be a
quarterfinals
surprise for
to keep
South Africa.
to keep the interest.
It could be a surprise for FIFA because
Oh, by the way, it's co-hosts. They're not the only hosts.
well, the co-host and with the United
Yeah,
States and
United States
Canada.
and Canada.
But you don't want any of those people to leave to finish early,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
because that is money. That is
Yeah.
money.
So depending on who still remains the longest, and they just switch all the games to that country.
I wonder. I love to be in Mexico. I know you don't want to be in South Africa right now, but I love to be in Mexico right now.
Oh.
I love to be. You know where I would love to be
yeah.
right now in Merida, Mexico, and I would love to see how people are celebrating that in
my
Merida,
word.
Mexico right now.
It's party. It's party time. So in this situation, what would you do? You are 2 players down.
Just block it.
Do you block-
block
block
everything
it
in the
and
back?
keep it at
Yeah,
2?
block everything in the back.
And
playing
keep it at 2?
4-4. Yeah, put 4-4. You don't have to do anything on the offensive. You're already down 2-0.
And hold
you're
that
not,
score.
You're not going to score.
And keep that score
Yeah,
at that.
you're not going to score. As soon as you take the ball, you try to move forward with the ball. You open yourself up. You're down 2 players. All Mexico has to do, leave 3 players up, and they can beat you 6 goals now
Yeah.
if you're not careful. So keep it 4-4 in the back, and then just leave it like that.
I tell you, one time, I was playing. We were playing last game of the season, and we were in relegation. If we lose that game, we get relegated. The team who were playing, if they were on top of the league,
Okay.
leading with like a point, they had to win to take the league. And if we lose to them,
You're gone.
We're gone. We're relegated. And because we were going to be relegated, advantage play. Give him. Ah, come on.
Yeah, that's the trouble you have. Oh, that's a tool for South Africa, you know.
Yeah.
He touched the ball last,
Right.
but you see the frustration. You see, he almost kick on
Yeah,
the guy.
he almost
That's-
kicked it. Yeah. So that's what happened, is that now we were going to be relegated. So our players didn't pitch up. Our players didn't pitch up because they thought, hey, what's the use? We are relegated.
Oh, they,
And-
yeah,
and
because
only,
they give it.
only 7 players pitched up.
They give up.
And 7 players pitched up, and the referee said 7 players is a team according to the law. So what we did, we played. We had 6 players and the goalkeeper at the back and 1 player right up front.
And what happened?
We frustrated that team. We frustrated them until the 89th minute, 90th minute. Our keeper clears the ball. They are all now pushed up,
Yeah.
and our striker stays there with 1 defender like in the halfway. They are all pressing us. The keeper clears the ball. Our striker outran the defender and went and
Let's go.
scored, and we win the game 1-0. And those guys, they lost the league. That was a day that I learned a lesson in football. I was like, okay. Seven is indeed a team.
7 is a team, yeah.
Free kick to South Africa. Yeah, they should just keep it at 2. Keep it at 2-0. There was lack of discipline here.
Yeah, down 2 players. man.
Lack of discipline.
That is not a good.
At this level, the discipline.
Yeah, that is not a good thing in the first game
Lack
of the
of discipline.
2026 World Cup.
Yeah, lack of discipline.
And what is the next game we're going to be watching, really?
It is, I think I saw it. No, that
It's
you-
Croatia.
Croatia, and that's a good game. It looks like a good game too.
They play in Canada.
No, Canada?
Or was it playing?
Czech Republic.
Yeah,
South Korea,
and South Korea. Yeah. Okay.
from the same group. Keep the ball. Good play. Oh, now you should have passed it
Yeah,
after
but
that.
Mexico refuses to just take it easy now. Hopefully, Tavares, this guy plays.
Oh, the next game is at 7 p.m.
All time here.
Is at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. That's 10 p.m. in the East Coast. Is that right? 7.
Right.
Is it 4 p? Is it Is
At
it 4
our-
p.m. here?
For our time, no, it's 7 p.m. here. And where is this game playing? Are they also playing in Mexico?
I'm not sure. We have to look that up. We have an attack from South Africa.
Come
here.
on. Oh!
That is a foul. He just created a chance for South Africa. That's going to be a
And
yellow
was
card.
almost in the box. Almost in the box. And that player was telling you that's his strength. Going forward,
That's what I thought. He was going in his back pocket for a red card. Now we have a red card from on Mex. This is why the guys just jump on the wall. They're going to say
but I
he
don't
was the
think-
last player.
I don't think
he was the last player. I don't think so. So they're going to have to
I think
review
it's a
this.
mistake.
They're going to have to review this.
I
I don't
think
think
it's a mistake.
it could be
Unless
because of the
it's-
nature of the foul.
unless it's his second yellow.
Yeah. No. Right there. No. It
Oh,
could be a
red
red
card.
card.
The-
That's
the-
it.
the
Yeah.
nature of
That's
the
the
foul.
nature of the foul, not because
No-
he's the last
no
player.
need to play the
That's
ball.
aggressive. That's violent play.
He didn't
That
go.
is-
He didn't go
yeah.
for the ball. The ball is gone.
That is violent play. That
Yeah.
he had no business
business
doing
doing
this
that, yeah.
whatsoever. So now it creates another problem for Mexico because if with a red card, he's out. Yeah, he's done. He's out.
Yeah,
And
out for the next game
yeah,
too.
he's out for 2 games.
For 2 games.
So
yeah.
straight red card. No, that's actually 3 games. That would be 3 games. You got 2 games for 2 yellow. When you get a direct red card, I think it's 3 games. So I don't know. It's just
No, it's 2 games for 2 for thing.
for a straight red
For a
card.
straight red card, yes.
We have to look that up. He's out. No, we're not. He's talking about control of the ball. That has nothing to do
That's
with
the
control.
attacker.
That's
control.
a very
He
violent
did
play.
not play
Yeah.
the ball.
He did not even go for the
if
ball.
the ball
It's
was
violent
gone.
play. He's not
Yeah.
being. It's not being sanctioned because he was the last player. It's being
No,
sanctioned,
sanctioned because that was violent conduct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
violent conduct. You're absolutely right. And this has to be eliminated from the sport. We don't need that. And I don't see South Africa making any more changes. And that could be, you see, that's dangerous. Now you got 7 minutes.
we need a
You got
left-footed
4
player.
minutes left on the game. Now you're giving them a chance. You down 1 player. You're giving them a chance to score.
If we can strike this in the goal,
And
right?
the goal, you get
2-1.
momentum. You 2-1, and then you only down 1 goal.
Down 1 goal. Yeah, we're on -1. Let's see. Mbukazi. Tebogo,
The guy is saying they're coming
can
to
strike.
He's saying they're
Oh man!
that's too bad.
Oh man! What was it? What was he doing?
for
They
the
wasted
goalkeeper.
it. They wasted it. Come on! Why waste it like that? Why waste it like that?
That's
Come
that
on.
was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, the guy was sleeping. The other guy was sleeping when he.
Well, that was
I mean, where was it? It
that
showed-
was a very entertaining game. We have to admit.
You know why they play that game like that? They don't have a natural left-footed player who was going to take that from the side.
Yeah. Oh, that's very unfortunate again.
Idea was good. Idea was good. He's very good.
Where
He-
does he
he-
play his club?
He's locally,
Oh,
at
so
home.
he's-
Yeah,
oh,
for
okay.
Mamelodi. He's late. He was supposed to go. I think there's number of EPL teams that wanted him. He's very, very good. He's currently the
This guy saying it's the
best
first.
right back.
It's the first opening World Cup match with
With
3
3
red
red
cards.
cards, yeah.
That's a.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's always history.
That's an understatement.
Yeah,
It's,
there's always history.
if that's the pace
Yeah.
of the World Cup is going to be with those red cards, the referees are sending a direct message. They're not going to tolerate violent play whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of matches,
They're setting the mood.
that third red card would not have been applied. It would have
Yes,
been it would have
yes.
been a yellow with a warning.
Yes.
But by giving them a red card, FIFA is saying we're not going to tolerate that, and that's good for the game because
Take him on. Take him on. That was 1v1. You could have taken
good
him on.
There you go. It's still in play.
And they brought South Africa back because
Yeah.
they are one man down. instead
Yeah,
of two men
because
down.
exactly.
And if we didn't get that one man, that other second red,
It would have been an even match.
it's even match. Yeah. Oh, one more minute to go. Oh my God.
You know, you could see there is a little panic among on the Mexican side,
Oh my word.
which now they have an opportunity to. They need to control the ball. They don't need to keep attacking. You 2-0. You up.
Yeah, they
You up
don't-
one man. You don't need
Exactly.
to attack the ball like that. You
yeah,
need to just
because you're opening
hold on
up,
to the
you're
ball.
opening
and,
up
yeah,
space. Hey.
it's going to play advantage here. Yeah.
Stand up, Modal. Stand up, stand up, stand up. You're already down. Don't waste time. This other thing of football players that I don't like. This is the only sport where players, they lie down and then get up and start walking.
Yeah. Yeah, they suffer, and then magically.
Neymar rolls halfway to the halfway line, and then they
And
stand
then
up.
magically they get up and start walking.
And magically now they are healed. It's a mockery of the game.
That's the end of the game. Anyway, that was a very interesting first game of the 2026 World Cup. Would you have any closing comment on?
Yeah, I think it was we lost it. We chose to lose it.
Yeah,
If I would say we chose to lose it,
that's a tough statement, though.
we were in the game. Yeah, because if you are losing through mistakes, you are choosing to lose the game.
Yeah, true,
The team should work for their goals.
true.
That's what I believe about football. Let the team work. Can we say, wow, brilliant goal?
Yeah, but look at the board right now. So you're looking at
Right.
Mexico with 3 points
Yeah.
plus 2 goals. So
Plus
it's
2
their,
goals,
it's their
yeah.
tournament to lose at this point.
That's true.
Well,
One
in,
draw,
in a way.
4 points will get you through here.
In a way. Well, thank you for watching. If you're watching, so we're going to be doing the next game. We're going to continue to do this throughout the 2026 World Cup. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank
It
you
was-
for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Good job, and I really enjoy your
Thank
company
you for
here.
for the
So
opportunity.
we got to do
It was
this
a
again.
pleasure also watching the game with somebody who's passionate and is knowledgeable about the game.
We love the game. I love the game. I love the game. I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I love the game.
I don't know
I can't wait.
our fans behind there, whether they enjoyed or they watched. They're only waiting to watch Haiti.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's when they're going to go mad. That's when they're going to be asking, who scored? Right. The fans were so silent.
Nan Port-au-Prince gen gare du Nord Kote moun nan zon nan pran okasyon Mwen te renkontre un paquet chanteur Kap tan okasyon pou yo pati Sak pral port de paix du Valierville Nan Gonaïve et nan Pilat Nan Limonade et puis au Cap Zone nord, zone gen bon artiste En pile bon chanteur sont en zone nord Sak sorti nord-ouest la Tiboni Yo tout mérité encouragement direct. Chaque mérite une médaille d'or. Certains nègres la caille, c'est ça yo manqué. Yo pas jamais d'accord pour rendre hommage à la vérité. Quel que soit côté de sortie, au sud, à l'est ou à l'ouest, si yo gagne la gloire, fierté c'est pour Haïti. Certains nègres la caille, c'est ça yo manqué. Yo pas jamais d'accord pour rendre hommage à la vérité. Quel que soit côté de sortie, au sud, à l'est ou à l'ouest, si yo gagne la gloire, fierté c'est pour Haïti.